The disturbing details of Sean Diddy Combs' alleged criminal enterprise have cast suspicion on the scores of rich and powerful figures the hip-hop mogul surrounded himself with for decades. RadarOnline.com can reveal a former bodyguard for the disgraced music producer suggested politicians would be exposed for taking part in the producer's alleged freak-offs. Before his downfall, Diddy was praised for his political activism and advocacy for black entrepreneurs in his native New York City. The Bad Boy Records founder was even given a key to the city by Mayor Eric Adams due to his contributions to social issues, particularly in Harlem, where he was born and raised. But Combs was forced to return the key when a 2016 video surfaced showing him apparently beating up his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. He was locked up earlier this month on a 3-count federal indictment for alleged sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution after investigators looked into accusations of criminal activity in lawsuits filed by Ventura and a former roommate of Diddy's, Rodney Lil Rod Jones. Gene Deal, who previously worked as a member of security at Bad Boy Records, went on the Art of Dialogue podcast this week and claimed the scandal is bigger than Diddy. He said, "You know who else they were doing investigation on during that whole time period? It was the mayor and the politicians in New York City." Diddy's ex-bodyguard noted Mayor Adams was also caught up in a separate scandal, with officials he hired resigning and several of his associates being investigated amid accusations of corruption and mismanagement. The investigations into Mayor Adams and Combs have not been officially linked, but Deal suggested, if you look at it, you have to say, because of Mayor Adams and his relationship with Diddy, it brought on the Southern District of New York to start investigating Diddy on civil lawsuits put against him. Combs was accused of orchestrating extended sexual performances he called freak-offs that sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics such as ketamine, ecstasy and GHB, which Combs distributed to the sex workers to keep them obedient and compliant. Combs allegedly used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Prosecutors said Diddy taped the sex sessions and used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. Officials also indicated they would pursue charges against anyone found to have participated in the freak-offs. Diddy was being held behind bars in Brooklyn awaiting trial after pleading not guilty to the charges. He has vehemently denied the allegations. Have a tip? Send it to us. Email radaronline.com at tips@radaronline.com.